Vici Gaming's turn to ban. Dire Team ban.
Tide Hunter.
Dire Team pick.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back now for Game 2 between Vici Gaming Reborn and Vici Gaming themselves, the big daddies. I'm OD Pixel, I'm joined by Luminous Inverse. How are you doing, Lou?
I'm doing great. I'm
good?
actually more hyped now that we're in Game 2 than
I was going to say, after Game 1 as well, Vici Gaming winning that, and quite spectacular style as well.
No, not just about Dota.
Okay, what's happened?
Okay, first of all,
what have you done?
So the winner of this series gets to TI.
Yes, well no,
Either wildcard or
yes.
yeah, so the winner of this series gets to go to TI.
Correct.
You are the drama lord, or at least you pay attention.
Drama lord?
You like drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the drama? We got some drama?
Wasn't there a thing between Swindles and
Oh yeah,
ROTK?
ROTK said he would what?
Somebody will retire.
He would retire.
Somebody would.
If Swindles beat him, did he just beat him at TI?
Yeah, I think it was Swindles that would retire, or ROTK that would.
TK definitely made the shot call.
Well, here's the thing: if Vici Gaming wins this one,
Reserve time.
then it could happen.
and then he loses the next one, then they will
Complexity in the wild card.
Complexity and Vici will meet in the wild card, and the loser retires, or one of the loser retire.
Yeah,
that's some hype.
That is.
I'm more hyped for that than Draw Ranger.
But Game 2.
Game 2 on the way.
I was gonna say Vici Gaming beating VG.R. It's gonna be hard, and they're not gonna get away with a drought strat again. As we can see, the ban from Vici Gaming Reborn. Taking out the drought, taking out the DP pushes, and of course the Terrorblade ban. Vici Gaming on the other hand, no Lifestealer, no Void, no Night Stalker for VGR. And the opening picks this time, Disruptor, Slark, Tide, Spirit. So, I mean the drought strat was obviously good for Vici Gaming.
Yep.
What else do they look for to beat VGR? What kind of style do you think we're going to see from them?
From Vici against VG.R.
Yeah.
I think they need to pick up Silo Zero quite early.
Okay.
Remember yesterday, I think we were casting where they banned out pretty much of all Silo Zero.
Yeah, they went heavy
and
on
they
the
picked a Morphling.
Yeah.
Which was a good Styler hero because his Morphling is excellent, but then they still lost the game because Morphling was a bad carry pick in that game.
Yes, that's correct.
Sylar plays Terrorblade,
10 seconds remaining.
apparently Drow Ranger, Lifestealer, Juggernaut,
5 seconds remaining.
Lycanthrope. I'm running out, and
He's got a few. He's got a few,
but I'm just afraid of him being banned out like we saw yesterday, and they kind of just dropped the game.
I mean, this game looks like he shouldn't be too worried about that though, because a lot of the bans have been elsewhere.
Sure,
Support soft laners.
But we do get the tried and true ROTK Tide Hunter. Did whiff a big damage last game, but
he did hit some big ones as well.
Yeah, secured a W.
It was quite hit. It was literally quite hit and miss. I mean, there were savages as well where go in and they were a little bit too deep, like that fight behind the tier 2 where it's kind of like a bit throwy, as he just went straight in two hand. But obviously, it's quite a staple, the ROTK Tide.
And then the HYM Earth Spirit is quite good for him as well, but this is where I really like to see. Ends Slark. I believe you were casting with me yesterday as well. His Slark just went in. He went Midas first in most of the games, and then he just go and then just go boom, 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 boom. Got a ton of work done, so I like that they're going back to that. Also got some info as I revealed some tape earlier from yesterday. Mikasa hasn't been playing well yesterday. You know, I think opening the match that we've been saying, you know, Mikasa's just your stable player.
Okay, you think yesterday?
Yesterday he wasn't playing well.
Okay.
Today he's not playing well. At least not in the Mirana. He's going the CTY syndrome, the one that just goes in too aggressive sometimes, and hopefully he could dial it back. He needs to dial it back. Because this is their last game.
It really is. This could be potentially the end of the line for VGR if they drop this one. They're off. At the end of the TRG, and I think, as I said, after the minimum major, a lot of people, you know, they probably expected to see VGR make it back.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I expect them to make it back, but
yeah,
there's that ROTK storyline with Swindle, so I'm happy for that too.
Absolutely. And Vici Gaming's lineup, as well as you said, they have, you know, by no means they aren't the best team in China. You know, there's definitely the downfalls, but they do certainly have some absolutely big names in. You know, if they can pull it together, the skill's certainly there in their roster, isn't it?
For Vici.
For Vici Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been evolving throughout the qualifiers as well. Like, Bring just pulled out Vici last game.
Yeah, that's
so
what you wouldn't expect that.
They're just not afraid to pick heroes that are just suited for the situation, even though it's an outsider of the normal, you know, pick lineups. So yeah, I'm definitely cheering for the old dogs, I suppose. We are going to see likely to be a mid juggernaut for CTY,
Okay, let's see one joke, yeah.
but obviously you could kind of swing it to the core as well. I like Jug here quite a bit because Disruptor, you can't glimpse him. Slark, you can spin away from his pounce, so you're pretty resistant against most of these combos.
Yeah, well, what do you think of just the overall picture of each game? You know, but moving off that carry position, is he just... Is it just the fact that there's better carries out there now? Does he prefer playing support? Do you know why that was the move? Why he's down playing support?
I'm pretty sure Burning, you could make an argument on any day of the week that Burning is either better or equal to Sylar when it comes to carry level, but maybe the team just needed a support player.
Yeah,
and Burning can play. Yeah, and actually Burning, before he became the legendary carry player that he came to be known as, he was actually a support player to begin with.
Oh, okay. So he did start off in the support. Yeah.
He could wear the different hats well. So, I mean, I don't think he's a spectacular support.
No,
but he gets his job done.
But do you think Sylar is the better carry, or they are equal?
I think Sylar is the better carry, then he is the better support. If that makes sense. Like they need a support.
You have rounds. Yeah.
I think they're both tremendous carries in their own right. But back to VG.R, they're looking to perhaps pick up a carry for themselves, or sorry, a mid for themselves. They got the carry from the Slark, and the offlane would be great as well. Enigma.
Damn, I mean that
I like this.
That's not a hero that we've seen a lot of in the qualifiers at all. This is,
I think it's the first pick in China,
only a handful
right?
of games.
I haven't seen it in China.
I definitely saw it come over. I can't remember if it was in China. It was in something. So that we have seen it in the qualifiers, but
I've seen it in the C region.
Yeah, maybe it was actually.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
yeah, Enigma picked VG.R.
This is quite interesting, in the sense that, like, you know, do you abandon the offlane and straight up jungle him? You could do that. Then the Elder Titan to sap experience. Do you offlane Enigma? We've seen that from time to time as well. And also, I don't think Black is really to guarantee this, right? You got the Rash cancel, you got the Earth Spirit kick to cancel, you got the Suns to cancel. And it's very easy for Vici to pick up a Rubik here to just steal the Black Hole. So I'm really questioning the fourth pick Enigma here.
I mean, obviously the hero did get a series of buffs, didn't he? 6.88 but Black Hole now pure damage.
Sure.
They did scale down the obviously the damage numbers to compensate for that it's pure, but obviously nonetheless having it being pure, massive buff.
Yeah, but you don't get the black, like, go give me that rampage.
No, it's all about I mean, and you pick Nick, for the push, you know.
Yeah, push is great. Yeah. I don't know. There's other pushing here as well. So look, if it's VG.R, I have faith.
Yes, VG.R very skilled team. Yeah, they know what they're doing with this pick, but. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, and then DGT said it's delay. They might obviously maybe get Yang on it, put it in jungle, because we did see last time, you know, Yang Darkseer, he went into jungle until level 4, and they just put the Elder Titan in the top lane to get some levels.
Right.
They could end up doing something like that. VG Gaming, they're this fair, I guess, building up the tank and just building up heroes as well. That, I mean, even though it's pure damage, there's going to be a point in the game where Sven, he won't care too much about being Black Hole, you know what I mean? He can live for it and sustain for it. And also Sven, one of the good counters to Elder Titan Zora. You know, Warcry straight up.
Correct.
You don't care too much, you know, as much about the natural order, because a lot of the damage that you're looking at the moment is going to be physical. You know, it's going to be the Eidolons chipping into you, Slark jumping away. There's no huge magic nukes that they're comboing with the natural order, so it was more for the armor reduction. And yeah, Sven's got the counter.
Yeah, I guess Stun's going to give you stun from Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Maybe like. There's no one big AoE thing.
Yes, it's not like they've got a Lion or any kind of burst.
It's also just for the Warcry, not just for the Warcry. They also want a carry that can cancel the Black Hole. So now we're looking at 4 ways to actually cancel the Black Hole. 2 from the Earth Spirit, 1 from Tai, 1 from Sven, and again they could pick up Rubik very easily here.
Rubik would be nice. Yeah, Rubik certainly could be a pick. What else are we looking at as good supports? But I mean, dude, even picking up the Visage again, maybe. You know, HYM Earth Spirit, Burning Visage. You know, Visage is such a counter to Enigma. But other good, I mean, this is what, you know, the AoE, the cast range of Chain Frost, yeah, it's brilliant for canceling the Black Hole.
I think this is the first time I've seen Vici actually pick Lich. I wonder why it's here. Like, normally you pick Lich to dominate the lane, but for example, if Enigma is just straight going to jungle, there's not really to dominate.
Well, I mean, I guess it just means you win the lanes even harder. You know what I mean?
Well, no, like Lich win the lane by taking away experience. But if there's nobody on the other end,
yeah.
So I'm just finding this like a little bit questionable. Also, Lich is pretty free to Slark. Once like a Slark gets a blink or Shadow Blade up to you, you don't do anything. You just straight up die. So,
I mean, Frost Armor can be quite annoying for Slark, though, can't it?
Yeah,
you know,
a little bit.
If Slark doesn't get ahead, it suddenly gets to the point where Slark can't just jump in and find himself a quick kill on the heroes.
I think it's more of the thing that you brought up earlier. It's good against Outer Titan because of the natural order. It gives you more plus armor. And also, it's another way to cancel the black hole. But we're gonna see a Mikasa Puck. If there's one hero to beat Houdini that plays aggressive and still does not die, it's Puck.
Yeah, and I guess what's really nice about the Puck as well is the fact that we talked about Vici Gaming having lots of cancels for the black hole. Now you've got a way to shut them up.
Sure.
Know, so you can play around it as well. And it's a bit of magic damage as well that you can use in tandem with the Elder Titan's order. So suddenly, you know, the Puck, if he picks up a Veil fairly early on, it's going to be a fair bit of damage that this Puck's doing.
This is a very well-rounded draft for both sides. Do you favor one team over the other? Do you like?
I think, as I said, it is Elder Titan still, and it is Vici Reborn.
Oh, they swapping. FY Enigma, Yang on the Elder Titan offlane.
Okay. So yeah, as we said, Yang, Elder Titan just going to be looking to soak up the levels down there, and FY going into the jungle as we'd imagine.
Okay.
But I think VG.R. Going into the first game, I thought VG.R would be the stronger team, but it seems like the Drows, some of them kind of caught them off guard. But overall, I still see VG.R as just the better team at the moment in China. But I mean, yourself, do you prefer a certain drafter?
I think VG.R is definitely the more explosive Wombo combo draft, and I love watching Wombo combos, so I'm going to cheer for VG.R and the possibility of a game 3 as well.
I'm going all in with End actually. Little magical of pure damage. Ooh.
Probably the Puck. He's got the double nukes.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know, there's a magnetize, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Number of player deaths. We're going to have a relatively bloodbath, I'm going to say. We're
going to go 56 plus, is that?
I'm not going to go 56 plus.
I got 41 for
56 plus.
Alright, let's get into the game, guys. We got pretty much standard stuff. We already got a lot of ward and sentry battle here.
Oh, yeah. Bernie, he was looking for the D ward, but just a little bit off point. Won't actually catch out the ward that's just been placed down by Mr. Yang.
30 seconds to
can you actually pull up the box?
I can't run the button to do so.
Is it alt for you?
Apparently not.
It's a little bit different from in-game and out for me.
It is, yeah. Oh, hang on.
But I imagine that is within the box.
Just bash all the buttons on your keys.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, dude, you might pause the game. Hold on.
It didn't work. Just straight up pause the game and ask why? Like, I was trying to check for the creep.
For the creep counter spawn. Here we are. So, yeah, as you said, lane-wise, pretty much what I expected stuff. Tri lane. No one going to be too out of place. Just CTY is going to head over towards the mid lane, burning. Yeah, he's going to take away one of the creeps. Get rid of the range man. So CTY is going to have a bit of an edge there for the starting wave.
Actually, Enigma did the same.
Yeah, actually that's true. Yeah, so both teams equalising. You could bring mid lane.
So mid matchup, you could say is some Puck favorite, but the poor man show that they're gonna. I think they're mostly gonna trade farm. Mikasa obviously uses his ult to farm from time to time, and CTY could technically force kill with the spin on the onto the Puck. But I imagine it's gonna be pretty stable. Everybody's gonna kind of just hang out. You know, I think the person that we should have chose the most lasted in 7 minutes, probably Enigma. You know, he's what?
That is true, actually.
He's actually one of the fastest
junglers. We screwed up there,
junglers.
Lumi. We should have definitely gone for Enigma, I felt. Yeah.
It's the second fastest jungler in the whole game.
Especially, actually, I went for them, but he is going to have a bit of a hard lane. You know, ROTK on the Tide, burning on the Lich. A lot of pressure is going to be put onto the slot.
Yeah. Oh man, Ed is having a tough time.
Yeah, they're really going to make his life out. Bottom lane as well. Bit of a lead in. They're looking for the body blocks. To Yang, bringing him incredibly low. The Orb of Venom from HYM has been out. It's not enough though.
Silence not a Mega Boy. If he had a Mega kill, they could have kept chasing. Up and go. Get on off.
That's true that. But I guess at least it's. I mean, Yang's got a but he hasn't got a Sal. To get one, he's getting one parried out. So he's got to be a bit of duration at this lane.
So earlier I was questioning Lich. I was thinking he's gonna safe lane support. But see what's happening here. It makes so much sense. It's gonna be your early game aggressor. Remember, he gets the early Midas for his Slark when he's having a great game. He's not gonna have a great game here up against Lich Tide. I mean, he's gonna get down. He's gonna get away. I think this is a very smart move here from Vici Gaming.
You can see at the moment. Bunny's staying there. They're in the mid lane match. CC for 3, 6 for 2. Very close between the two of them. Seems to be fairly even. Yang is going to get himself up to level 3 on the Elder Titan. So some quick levels to start off with this man. And hello, I am coming in for a bit of action. Yeah, gonna ward him off as he gives him a chase down. A couple of punches to the back. But I mean, where do you think we're going to see the first kind of bit of action? Are we looking for a certain rotation? Does Burning just room himself up here? Are we ever going to switch, leave the lane and let's press on elsewhere? Or is this bit?
I think they just want to be here. Apparently actions make a bottom like here.
Starline HYM.
Easy row into Sun or vice versa and they get the kill. But apart from the random 1-2 kills like on the bottom, no, they get one up here after making a pretty big dive. Slark pounding in, getting a kill. This should not happen. When you run the Lich, you need to slowly win the lane, but I guess ROTK perhaps played a little bit over aggressive, got a little bit caught out here. Got picked off.
Alright, giving a kill like that away, not the way you want to go against Slark. Bottom lane, Gang. It's best to contest the farm. Sylar, and Sylar, as you just said, still slightly at the end, but it's close, and yeah, well, both safe laners have been involved in kills. So.
Yep. Yeah, but this game should be a relatively slow one, at least in the laning stage, because on one side you got the Enigma just farming it up the jungle, on the other Lich is gonna slowly but surely take over the lane.
And she mid as well. Maybe wants to try and cast. Fairly low at this point. I got a couple of bot guys. It's going to be a hard jump.
He's waiting for Mikasa to actually use Orb. No, they're going to maybe force that out. Orb come out here, but the silence is going to be good. Mikasa. Oh, he died to the Orb of Venom. Oh my goodness. Easy 3 poison damage per second.
Oh man, HYM, yeah, he's going to be over the moon. And that's the kill as well. Catch out the fuck. Bring up the lane for CCY. Going to allow him to catch, get himself a little bit of an edge. Yeah, great news and so.
You know, Puck doesn't have a point into phase. I wonder if that would have made a difference. That surely would have.
What, you just duke out final tick? Yeah, I guess we needed to jump in, yeah, so
sure.
He didn't have to tank around.
Maybe he could have dodged it.
Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate for him. I understand the reason for him not getting the phase. You know, not really dodging any range attacks from the or not.
No, not at this point. Maybe not at least until he gets to 6. Then.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah, we can assume that the Castle Puck will indeed have a point. Maybe some more pressure mid. You know, HYM. He's getting into position again, and maybe we'll see if he does get an opening. At the same time, top lane, TK's been below, and the DCC chance to jump in. Kinetic field point trap him. DCC hasn't got enough mana for the glimpse. RTK trying to play around this, and he's come around again, and RTK trap, caught out and take it down. It's going to be another kill for VG.R. And more importantly, another kill. Now 3 kills at the back. Bottom lane, Stormer to the face. HYM and Burning there to help with the control on Yang. VG Gaming finding a quick kill in return. So both safe laners again getting involved in these kills, even though it's 2 assists for the Sven, whereas he's actually been able to get the final touches. So 2 kills for this Slark.
Yeah. Difference, a hunter could recover a little bit easier because, well, he's a hunter, he could jungle easily. Whereas I think he's going to be more stuck at his level item progression for a while. They're going to the move of the game here, the first one. FY's the coming around, he does. It's going to be, yeah, he's got the block quite easily with Snipe pulled. ROTK. Well, if he wants to fade on swing on, gotta win this game.
This is very, very scary for them in the sense that this Slark's just getting so much. And now with the 3rd kill under his belt at 6 minutes in, alright. I mean, he tries for an on, but it's work against a puck with his belt available.
Well, he did not have fake before, so...
Yeah, I guess he would test him, but still...
That's a long cooldown to be using
the orb belt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a little bit questionable at test.
Look, CTY wants to send a message.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, he's gonna have a tough time recovering. I mean, he's playing a hero that really wants to hit level 16, get all his abilities. He's doing his best kind of harass. And you shouldn't really burden, you know, whether he's gonna stay in the lane or move around. It seems like he's moving around, but really at the cost of RTK having a much tougher time than he really should have at the top lane.
Yeah, 3 deaths on the Tidehunter, and you know, still gets it at level 6. Whereas Slark, he's about to touch on to level 7, so yeah, indeed. The lane up top certainly going a lot better for VG.R. Bottom lane, maybe eyes onto Yang. You've some heroes on the sidelines, HYM and Burning, maybe seeing if there was going to be an opening. Same to mid lane, DDC. Maybe looking for a potential wraparound. Onto CTY. There is a Dream Coil available if they find it. Oh no, DDC. It looks like he's going to head up top. I mean, he could try and make something happen against ROTK with the help of N.
No, he's just dropping down a couple wards. Block the
Okay.
Ancients. Because, you know, you're facing against Sven and TIE Hunter. They want those stacks.
I mean, could he look for action? Yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah. No action for DDC for now.
Unless somehow CTY, you know, uses the spin aggressively, they're just really hard to force out the kill. And it looks like Mikasa is going to go for that Veil of Discord build first. To kind of play combination gaming here with Yang. Go for the nuke build.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. With that, as we said, this is going to be so much burst potential with the natural order out. ROTK being protected. Does have a Ravage kind of warning with it there. Unima's come back into the lane as well, FY, ready to put a pressure on. Back up for a minute, but he's just looking to push down the lane of CTY. He does have his ult. He's got Omni Slash in there, RI's on tag. Stormhammer, look at the joke round the corner. CTY can get in for the Omni. All the illusions that's blocking him up. Alright, CTY couldn't quite close the gap there. It's going to mean Yang. He gets a walk.
Yeah, normally you expect a Juggernaut to have phase boots by now, so he can kind of phase past everything and just go to kill, but Yang thanking his lucky stars. CTY misses a pretty big one. We do have Mikasa hanging out here. Ooh, it's gonna go creep.
Oh, bitch.
Okay, are they gonna punish him somehow?
ROTK.
Body block?
I think he was a bit peed off by Mikasa. Oh, it's effective. ROTK walks over it. Mikasa. Oh, that was a bit of a class show there.
And they're gonna get killed. Rip. Nicely done here.
All right.
Strange time.
Well, Ravage down, but
I guess ROTK don't take it kindly when you steal his.
it was not happening.
Oh, he's gonna die here
Oh
again.
no.
Black hole 3.
Oh no. They don't even need it.
They might actually.
No, he's got the Dart Pack burst.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Radiant's
And yeah. A series of unfortunate events there for ROTK. Not a happy time for him there on the Tide.
I know this is, you know, the semifinals of a regional qualifier, but it's pretty clowny stuff kind of happening left and right. RTK is perhaps a little tilted because he's died, what, 4th time now? Ravage didn't really do anything, and I do believe FY is looking to push this tower. Does have Black Hole up as well, so it's going to be a very tough defense here coming out from Vici Gaming.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh, easy
attack.
glimpse back. You think you tilt?
I think that was definitely put him on tilt. Poor old RT, he's getting all the slack RT gives me. Hey, Mikasa. Good control from HYM, that should do it. Will do indeed.
Burning, also in trouble.
Indeed, this is going to be another one for VG.R. Punch down, beat down. And the Curriculum hanging around as well.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, you were correct to assume that this is going to be a bath.
This is, so far 11 kills, 10 minutes in. This is the extra stepping up. Yeah, RTK though, when you see him kind of take your pill. He needs to keep himself composed. Get himself
really does.
safely back into the game.
Yeah, his team relies on him for that kind of mid-game control with that Ravage. Because apart from that, who's actually going to do the stun? You know, the Earth Spirit is going to have a kick, but that's not very reliable. The Sven needs a Blink Dagger, which I don't think he's going to get anytime soon.
No, certainly, yeah, with the treads out. He's focusing on keeping that farm going. He's, well, a little bit behind at the moment, but CTY is having a lot of fun on this Juggernaut 102. Slark still up there in response, and over the other side. And working towards that shadow bit now. But I guess one of the things is as well that if the game does end up going on later, it's always be kind of Jug and Sven against Slark, who's, you know, got a lot of playmakers like the puck, but late game the punching power is going to be behind Vici Gaming. Or do you think, like, for instance, you know, Black is always to be such a strong force, Vici will always have a chance?
Oh, I thought it might be a pick here.
He saved for Sylar.
They could block this, but they're going to hold that on for a bit.
Yeah, and he gets out.
Yeah, I think it's easy to say, look, VG.R's got core, but VG.R Reborn's only got 1 core.
Yeah.
But I think Vici's actually secretly got 4 core.
Okay.
If you want to think of it that way. There's going to be not a concentrated power coming from, let's say, Enigma or Puck, but individually they bring a lot to the table. Also, they're very mobile as heroes. FY's going to get a blink. The Slark's very mobile. The Puck's going to get a blink, so I think it's going to be very easy for the Reborn team to jump circles around Vici if they don't get a one wombo combo Ravage into Sven stuff. So I think this is going to be a very even game in terms of scaling. If it's wondering who's got the better late game, I think it's pretty close.
I should have played now on it. And
Radiant's bottom
do you
tower
think he expects
has
this
fallen.
come quite active across the map at this time, or what does he have right? Are there kind of heroes? Because I'm looking at the lineup of Vici game, it's not necessarily the easiest to find solo pickups for normal Mikasa. Silenced by HYM, Chain Frost as well on. He's like, they throw everything down that man's 3 ults for Mikasa. And game alone. FY closes the door there for the C2I Jug. Alright, no escape for Jug.
You know that go on the puck looked like, you know, 3 people trying to KS each other, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like, let's throw all of our ultimates. But now you saw why they needed to do that. The VG.R team is so good at catching and so good at responding to any type of power dive.
Smart play from Solo here down bottom, just straight up TPs after the glimpse. As that was the first Shadow Blade jump in. Well, so at least they'll see that coming.
Radiant's
Yep.
middle tower is under
So you were
attack.
asking whether it's going to be kind of moving around them to look for these kind of kills? Yes, because he has the Shadow Blade. I think he should also concentrate a little bit more on farm compared to most Shadow Blade Slug, because at the end of the day, he's really the only one that's clicking right for his team. So he needs to really keep up his farm compared to, let's say, the Sven and the Juggernaut. He is, however, leading in terms of net worth right now, though.
Oh, bit of a glimpse there, as PG unable to finish off the tower. But at least in fact them, it's not down to deny range. They may be able to take the goal themselves. They're coming in for a push. Roshan, the question is: there going to be a point where we see a team head into the pit? I guess neither team are really having the fastest potential. I guess obviously FY is Enigma, the Eidolons are nice, and both have to kind of self-sustain for the Roshan attempt, but neither's going to do it in a snapshot.
Yeah. I actually think the Vici Vanilla is probably going to do it a little bit faster.
Yeah, well with the God Strength and Juggernaut and such.
And even Gush, you know?
Yep.
End's going to come around. He runs over a Sentry Ward. He's looking for the Lich. But Lich is out of there, so... They are very kind of aware that there is a Slark running around in their jungle. And this is why I think that it's maybe a little bit better use of Slark's time to just kind of farm. At the very least, even though he's not getting any kills, he's definitely applying pressure. Because Vici heroes are kind of clumping up as tier 3, they're kind of scared to go out and farm. But eventually, End needs to just pick up the focus. I don't think he could do this for too long.
Oh, hello. C2I Mikasa. A little bit of fun in the trees up there. Puck actually just gonna play around with this illusion behind him. We'll see. No, C2I's not falling, but he's still looking. Like, I know you're there. Now he'll come out. And yeah, C2I. He'll TP himself back to base. Not really a kill that he can look for on his own unless Mikasa makes a big misplay.
Seems like Mikasa is thinking about going back to the Blink. If he wanted the Veil, he could have picked it up. And it makes a lot of sense here. There seems to lack of like a way to initiate the fight. Right now they're kind of reacting to G Gaming coming, but they just want that one good jump. He does pick up the Blink Dagger for that.
Do you think we're going to see
Radiant's middle
this
tower
is if I
has
spin
been
any go.
denied.
No, I was going to say, yeah. So it looks like Fires, but he's going to go for the BKB for the Blink Dag on this Enigma. And I think, as we said, there's just so many ways to cancel it that he needs a BKB.
I feel quite interesting.
Oh, you think he might have gone for the Blink first?
Yeah,
Yeah? Or the Greaves, or?
sure. Nope, glimpse back. Because I feel like the way this game, having Black Hole is nice, but I don't think they need the Black Hole. Like, they need to win it, right?
Yeah.
Even with the BKB, there's still Chain Frost to cancel it, so it's not a guarantee. At the very least, so it makes him that much tankier, so there's that.
Out of time, you know, yeah, he's picked to the Midas as well, Game. Do you think this is just what VG.R kind of preparing for this to go on? It's not necessarily something they see all the time.
I think this is going to be gearing for like a 45, 50, 60 minutes game even.
Okay.
Which again, for the viewers at home, maybe you think like, oh, we got Juggernaut, we got Sven, we're going to scale much better, but do not underestimate this 4-core lineup from VG.R. All of these heroes scale pretty amazingly into the late game.
Especially with the out of time, you know what I mean? It makes your lineup so much more relevant, regardless of if you're physical or magical.
Enigma also farms very quickly.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. FY's going to be able to keep himself very relevant this game.
Okay, a scan catches out a couple of Radiant Hero here in front of the top lane.
Let's see what kind of defense comes in from VG.R. They got Mikasa in place. Also Yang behind, just sending out the spirits.
Oh, they see Mikasa. They can maybe roll in with a silence on top. It's a pretty deep dive. So I have to kind of walk in. Meanwhile, Disruptor is still here on the bottom.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And burning out on his own, trying to hold the tower. It's not going to be successful.
Under attack.
Tier 2 will fall.
Well, Mikasa committed his orb on top, so he's... HYM's being really patient here. Looking for the perfect moment to jump.
Again, the spirit come out. Scout out. The whereabouts of a Vici game. They're hiding here. Just still coming close. So they're just really struggling to try and find anything up in the top Vici gaming.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's already trying to start to back up. And realizing that they're not finding any luck here. And quick block on the ancient camp. And a quick steal of the range creep. Eidolons are out for FY. Tier 1 already taken in the mid lane, Tier 1 and Tier 2 bottom, so they are starting to get a bit more overall push. Oh, it's like, yeah, Dreamfall was planning for that as well.
Yeah.
A little bit early as well, as the TP out was still available afterwards.
This is starting to become an extremely tactical game where neither team is really wanting to fit into the other team's team fight. So they're kind of splitting the map open to farm. And then I think one item to look for down the line is actually the either the Gigadon, which seems like he's building into, just to give him that kind of continuous damage in team fight. But
Do you think it's gonna be the Dagon or the Yules because of the silence?
actually, I think both are a great choice.
Yeah.
Another item I would suggest is the Aghanim Scepter. As we're looking at heroes kind of easily running away with their magic immunity. You know, it's going to build BKB down the line. You know they're going to spin up from recoil. Maybe not right now, but somewhere down the line, this long game, I think Mikasa should pick up Ags.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a pretty key item for the man. And 100 away from BKB completion.
Okay. The one thing I don't like about this early BKB purchase from him is that, sure you got the BKB, but it doesn't like you really take big fights with it. It'll keep you safe from like Ravage and the Earth Spirit, but when it turns around and punch you, he can still put the hurt on you. But maybe Reborn will play extremely aggressive as a team once the BKB is up.
Let's see as well if what we're going to see in terms of the game plan from FY. So it's been a bit of a theme, you know, since he's been able to look for a big play with that black hole. He has got a smoke available, but no opening's been looked for as of yet.
Yeah, the overall, if you look over to net worth, VG.R is farming much better. I think they utilize the map better.
Yeah.
Enigma could farm the jungle better. They're right now leading by 5,000 gold. I imagine they're going to climb. They also got the Midas on the Earth Spirit. So this slow gameplay really is not favoring Vici. The question is, what do they know this is happening? And how will they react if they know they're being out-farmed right now?
Let's see what happens here. They have smoked up VG.R. But again, looks like they won't find anything. You know, Vici Gaming themselves playing very safe, keeping back over their half of the map. CTY putting the pressure on the mid lane. You know, they themselves, they've not been able to push Vici Gaming. They're yet to take a tier 1. And with the Shadowblade initiation, moving over, pings onto CTY. He's got a Blade Fury available. Oh, indeed, jumping up top. Going to try the Dream Quad to cancel the TP. They'll take down an Earth Spirit, trying to go for CTY. He's going for the TP out. He's going to make it. So VG.R, they don't find the jug kill, but the rest of the team, they do manage to punish that top push.
Yeah, the Reborn squads are just more mobile in these small engagements, and they're kind of fighting takeoffs left and right. Sure, we do see teleports away from the Slark, teleports away from the puck, but again, Reborn as a team, they are farming better. And I don't exactly know what Vici can do to combat this situation. They got the Battle Fury on Juggernaut, so that's a start. But if you look over to heroes like Lich and Earth Spirit, they just don't farm well. In fact, in the case of Lich, he scales terribly well, or very, very badly.
Yes.
So I don't exactly know how Bernie's gonna hang around and this like big.
Yang could be in a bit of trouble. Stop. He's just gonna hold back CTY, but with a gush. Yeah, Yang's maybe thinking about going for the straight TP and it. Nah, they'll blow the Ravage as well. No messing around with each game. It's been a slow game. Trying to find the kills, and they will. Omni Slash will see to secure the deal.
Yeah, if you're VG.R, you just go straight into restraint. Huh?
I mean, yeah, you know, there's no Omni Slash.
At the same time, they punch it like so slowly.
Yeah,
We're gonna see
it's slow. That's the problem.
They're gonna start it up,
But it is a safe push, yeah. With those two ults gone, and yeah, Eidolon's coming in.
and it's getting worked by Road.
So now the Eidolon's gone. So you haven't even got that working for you. VG Gaming, they may even find two as well.
No, they're gonna come back out.
Yeah, but this is not happening.
They thought about it, and they're like, no. And Mikasa did go for the yields. Obviously, very good defensively against HYM's Earth Spirit. We are in for a long haul. I don't think this is one of those games where team uses a team fight and then just loses 2 racks from it. Oh, Silence gonna come in here for Mikasa, but he feels safe enough to even not even use the Yules.
Sun's got his BKB as well now, so it's gonna be pretty hard to take down if you are VG.R. Enigma, FY, still. Actually, no, okay, no, he's picked to the rest first. Yeah, he's pretty much got that BKB done as well.
Cool.
Just 100 gold and Mithril Hammer will be there. ROTK backing up. Jubba's one cast has got an Nims rune. Supposed to be spotted out. They'll actually get us back onto the Sylar, but no quite follow up.
ROTK?
Yeah, he's coming a bit far down the lane. Does have a mech, so immediately he's going to try for the TP out. Won't make it. The stomp down from Yang, securing the kill on the Tide Hunter. Meanwhile, C2 going for a bit of the set. The TP back, and Pepper in. C2 does have the Omni Slash up as well. At the same time, they manage to be scouring around as well. See jaunting up here. In lane, that could be where we see the fight go on as 3 putting pressure on. DDC, FY. And there we have it. BKB now done for FY.
Cool. God Strength getting popped just for a couple of ancients.
Oh. Mikasa jumps in.
Got the BKB, so he's not really afraid of it.
It's a hard kill to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no messing around. BKBing to avoid the glitch.
Okay. I was like, did he misclick?
Yeah. Just doesn't want any chance of getting dragged back. Knows that somewhere, you know, FY was high. Black hole could be enough to control the Sven long enough to take him down.
I think one thing that End have done very well on the Slark is his ability to actually apply so much pressure as he's getting a ton of farm as well. It's not exactly the highest network or anything, that still goes to the Sven. But they've done a successful job at shutting down. Look at the glitch and the Earth Spirit. Network is just abysmal. Even the TIE Hunter is really low at this stage of the game. And I think more or less that's because there's a Slark constantly running in your jungle. The supports of Raid just don't feel safe enough to go out.
C2Y? What's he doing here? Is it for the creep cut? I mean, it's a bit of a risky creep cut, isn't it?
I guess so.
I guess he's got Blink TP.
Yeah. Blink's TP. There's really no answer to that.
Sneaky, see what? Scan from the diet. No, at least there's some from VG Gaming right deep tier 2. So they'll feel a bit safe around the map.
I'll take that.
And as this game goes on, yeah, VG still maintaining a but is it a massive one?
Yeah. I think with the blink on the Sven,
yeah,
Vici finally have a way to actually move outside the map. RTK on the mid lane though, did get his Kraken broken by the Silver Edge. RTK dropping really low, he pops him, but it's not going to keep himself alive. King on the dump here for Silence a little bit too late here. Maybe focused by End. Oh, gonna get dropped on.
Get himself out, but he's not going to be able to do it. Snap back in base. VG.R. Again, I don't know, I think he keeps getting jumped on, but as you said, with the Silver Edge out, he can't just full attack that initial from VG.R. The kill starts relatively easy.
Yeah. Not just with the Silver Edge, Black Hole's always an answer to TIE Hunter. You cannot crack in the I think TIE Hunter overall has really overestimated his ability to stop this game. Hunter, most games you can do and get away with it. And then VG.R will take it at round 2 against the big rock man, but I think they will soon to find out that they just don't really have a good Roshan lineup.
Yep, they have the second set of Iron, so maybe. Maybe. I mean, I say this, but I mean, not the quickest. And Vici getting R.
Get here, I think.
It doesn't look like they're going to make a straight for it though. So, VG.R, they're going to be fine. I mean, they're not really good. Well, maybe we'll shred.
Alright, they might kick themselves. Like, that is like one of the slowest Roshan we've seen in a while. Three squads starting to amp up in damage, right? And this cannot be hard in team fights. The puck has Dagons now. And of course, like you've been mentioning throughout the cast, that Elder Titan just makes the team hurt much more. So I think Reborn is maybe one or two team fight away from starting to think of a high ground. But speaking of high ground, the team is pretty bad at it.
Yeah, they don't have the best push. I guess they've got the Enigma. And there will be a point that Slark, maybe with a Skadi, can just, you know, be the front line.
Right, but that's not really, none of these heroes are really plan A, right, for breaking high ground. So Vici, Reborn, they understand that they need to get themselves a pretty big lead before they can actually break high ground. And that's where heroes like the Ravage, the Tie Hunter, the Lich Chainfrost becomes quite good. So despite the fact that Vici is behind, I don't think they're...
Oh! And Tram. First is down, there's a Slark behind him. Goodbye Earthspray at the same time. Sylar turning around, one more chop and he gets him. Mikasa hitting the ground, but Sylar, he needs some backup. RTK coming in with a Ravage. He's going to catch them. DDC down and got the Shadow Dance off in time. They'll try and chase down for more. They'll get the ghost blinking forward, but Sylar a little bit off point here. He's got a stun. Oh, the control. Yang throws him up in the air with the Yule Scepter. Sylar unable to chase down the Slark.
Oh, Burning's dead.
CTY jumping in. He's got an Omni. He is going to use it. And one more crit, and that's the man down the same time on the back lines and trying to come back in. He'll take down Burning now, looking towards Sylar. F1's coming in as well.
Black hole.
Jumps in with a black hole to control Sylar in. Tips away. RTK see to coming back alive. Sylar trying to turn around. Can they kill it? Oh, they did, but he's got an Aegis. They'll look towards FY. Keep himself alive. CTY blinks forward, takes him down. And back for round 2, but he doesn't want any part of it. He's getting himself out of there. So all in all though, VG Gaming do take that fight quite convincingly. 3 points against Cake Gold, 4 heroes down and taking the edges out of the Slark's hands.
Yeah,
what a fight.
Reborn didn't have all 5 heroes. They kind of funneled in one by one. And against a hero like Sven, who has the burst damage to really kill heroes quickly, that was not the fight that Reborn was looking for. At the very least, they did recover the gem. If they had lost the gem there, that would have been huge. But Mikasa being the first, or I think the second one in that team fight, was not what they were looking for. They really lost a lot of damage in the puck fight.
We saw just the damage coming up from Sylar there.
Yep.
He's got a crit stick as well now.
Also, very good positioning by the Vici squad. I mean, FY throughout the entire fight, he was looking for a black hole that caught more than one, and he just cannot find it. So he just threw out the end for a one-man black hole. And like you said, I think early in the draft, Sven's one of the heroes that could just tank through it. Especially with the warp buff turned on.
See what goes on it. RTK, getting up. He's only about to hit level 16 as well, so he's going to get a nice step on the Ravage. Freeze done as well for RTK. As we saw then the last fight, he did manage to hit a good Ravage, and he just allowed Sven time to chop through the heroes on VG.R.
Coil.
Oh man, trying to go on to RTK. Sylar coming back with the response. Look at Varens. Shadow Dance coming out. RTK still kept alive for the time being. Sylar playing around and trying to look to chase down the Slark. Can they do this? F5 to high ground. They control them as well with the static storm. But CTY jumps over the Omni Slash. They'll take down FY. Can they find themselves anything more? And coming out of there with the Shadow Blade. Only one casualty beat, rolling forward. Oh, they got the vision and chance to turn and fight. Can't catch the stun. Damage coming in. They've caught in. Takes it down, and now VG.R. They've got to get themselves a retreat. Mikasa getting players out of this one. Spaceship. Can they take this man down? He's get off the control. He can't get out. And again, VG Gaming making some huge plays here. and VG.R just, it just seems like they're going too aggressive.
Yeah, they're making some key mistakes as well. For example, at the very end, when you're phase shifting and you're trying to blink out after the phase shift, and for example, CTY spinning, the only way you could blink is the direction that you're facing. You do not have time for your hero to turn around out of the phase to blink back. Unfortunately, that's the move that he tried. He did not get his blink off, and he just straight up died. So
didn't they change that though? So you can turn
you don't have time to have your hero model turn around and then get the.
But I don't.
Did they? Are you sure?
I can't remember if I drowned that.
Well, I don't know why
I'm
he
not a
didn't get off the
technical man.
blink then.
Yeah,
so.
it's either way. Yeah.
Either way, he made the mistake and did not get that blink out. But I think overall, you're right. They're being a lot more aggressive than they should. They didn't have Black Hole for that fight, right?
They, I don't know. If I was on the high ground, he was looking maybe for a chance, but he got taken down pretty quickly.
By
He
CTY,
was up the cliff and CTY jumps in and immediately Omni slashing on the Enigma, which I guess that's a great play, from CTY, just to eliminate the Enigma from the fight, to make sure that there is no Black Hole.
I mean, if you look at this Reborn lineup, as soon as Coil is used, and after you don't win the team fight from that Coil, they just don't have any more catch. At least not in the immediate future. So basically, Vici for the rest of the fight just kite around, right? We got the Sven tanky, we got Juggernaut spinning away, we got Tidehunter, who survived with like 10% health.
Yeah, the fact, they couldn't kill RTK at the start, that's big. And he's going to get harder and harder to take down with the build of the pipe coming out.
Yeah,
so if suddenly you know, before they were kind of bullying RTK, they saw the man as, we can kill RTK at the start of each fight. That's not going to happen now.
Yeah, or at least not as easily, now that he's got pipe finished. The takeaway for me is, unless Reborn win the fight with Coil, they're just going to get kited. Which is what we've seen in the last 2 fights now.
I mean, just looking at the single cores as well, the fact that, as you said, still VG have got great team fight, but the fact, Slark's farm 15k, and he is like 3k behind the Sven, 4k, nearly 5k behind Jug. I mean, this is the dual core of Vici Gaming is just looking so strong in comparison.
Yeah.
And we are seeing them being able to kill the Slark. Well, they've only taken him down once, but at least, he's having to run half the time. And we'll see.
They got a hex.
Yeah, that hex going to catch him out. Fight to fight. Is there going to be any kind of save? Can they keep the man alive? Degrees coming through CTY. Yeah, they're going to keep him up here. Doomstorm comes in. You'll dodge from the puck. Eldest just tight. And trying to jump in the black hole. Onto Sylar, catching CTY as well. They're taking over Joke. They found themselves a third Sylar. Trying to fight back with the help of RTK. Ravage goes through. End with the Shadow Dance. He's got to run. Mikasa jumps in. Waiting for Sylar's top to 2 end. Trying to move in to kill RTK. Sylar's still a threat. The blink dodge from FY. The Stormhammer won't connect. Sylar's still playing around with it. He's like, Sylar jumps through the Disruptor and the Enigma. Mikasa trying to play around this with the Dagon. He's out of mana. Sylar. Wrong way. Chop him down, son. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, shoot. Sylar. He dies, but he died hero, Lumi.
Oh, man. That's the definition of a heroic death. Took down like 3 or 4 heroes before dying.
Oh, man.
The key mistake for ROTK is...
Look at the deeps. 5.4k damage. No, sorry, that was thanks. 6.6k damage.
Yeah, the problem in that fight was ROTK blinked into a static storm, so he could never get off that Ravage. Imagine if he got off the Ravage earlier.
A little early.
They win that team fight flat out. But we are seeing the problem of this big crit stick Sven. He is hitting so fast and so hard. I guess at the end of the day, Vici Reborn did win the team fight. They took down both Sven and Juggernaut, and they had the Slark surviving. Yes. So you do see the net worth graph, slowly catching back up.
Double damage Slark.
Oh,
fishy. Oh, fish off.
All right.
Nothing. But yeah, I mean, well, Roshan's back up as well. I mean, at this point, Vici Gaming with the Sven and the Joe, they could get so quick without the damage that the Sven's doing.
For sure.
And, I mean, with the Ravage up, in 50 seconds, maybe that's the point. They could quite safely go thick, can't they? Because their team fight, it does seem just outright better if they're prepared for it. Though, obviously that time that was VG.R catching Vici Gaming off guard.
Yes. And I don't think Juggernaut should die here. Oh, I say that, there's a hex.
Yeah,
again.
Jumping in. Bam! Dagon, you're gone.
Yang coming in with a hex purchase. He's been quiet throughout the game and throwing out balls in the back, but this is the huge pick. The reason that they won the fight for VG.R was because they removed Juggernaut from the beginning. So that's going to be a concern here for Vici Gaming.
With no Jug, I mean, because you've got the Sven, I guess you can still put up a fight, but Do you want to go towards the pit? Do you have to take this fight at the Roshan if you are Vici Gaming, or do you have to let them have it?
I think you let them have it.
Yeah. You don't want to risk throwing away anything else.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the net worth graph, right? There's 20k on the Juggernaut, but imagine that 20k just removed because of the Hex. Then suddenly it's going to be VG.R that's really leading the fight. We've seen that twice in a row now.
Yeah, as you said, you just the Midas Hex build-up. That's, yeah, been the player the... well, just a great decision from you.
Yep. Also, even though we see Vici, the Sven being such a big badass, his BKB is down to 6 seconds. And, you know, a single Ravage into a Sylar crit will still win the team fight, but what if you don't get that combination going?
Yeah.
What if, you know, for example, Hunter blinks into a Static Storm again? Then suddenly, I imagine a world where Sven gets kited, where he doesn't get off of the best, you know, stun into his ult. Big concern here for Vici Gaming, as the Reborn in this mid to late game starting to find their own stride.
And Cass has nearly got the Axe on, yeah.
Yeah, that's also an issue.
Yeah.
BKB or not. Maybe just sell your bottle right now and pick up the Ags, get a TP scroll for Mikasa. Well,
not going to be wasted here. Alright, we'll see what Vici Gaming want to do next now. On top of the Skadi, CTY was slowed down a bit on this progression because of that takedown that VG.R found in Vici Gaming's jungle with the Yang's Hex. Coming out quite far as well, CTY needs to be careful, there's a blink. Oh, he's out.
the amount of BKB piercing stuns VG.R has is pretty scary.
Yep.
They got Black Hole, they got the Earth Splitter, they got the Hex, which is not essentially BKB piercing, but you could catch them.
Out, yeah, you can stop them from getting it off, yeah.
Also, we do see a whole bunch of kiting items being purchased. Yang's got the Ghost Scepter, he's got the Mule Scepter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DDC's got himself a Force Staff. I'm starting to feel like this can be a game 3 coming our way.
It's certainly kind of on the brink.
And that's kind of funny to say, because if you look at net worth, it's completely even.
Yeah.
In fact, it's Juggernaut and Sven leading in terms of net worth, but the next 4, it's just,
top tower is under attack.
you know, right in the VG.R boot camp. And I'm just looking at burning poor HY after kind of rounding out the net worth on the very bottom.
CTY needs to be careful. He's going to walk into Yang. Go carefully, Yang. Yeah, blinks out immediately when he spots him out with the illusions. He's been caught out a couple of times by that sneaky Elder Titan's Hex. And he's not going to let it happen again. At least he's going to try his best for that not to happen. Sylar, 4.5k in the bankers at this point. I mean, I guess slot-wise, you got to think about bots really before picking up anything else. At the same time, do you think maybe just eat Moonshine after having enough money for buyback, I guess, as well at this point? He does not want to expend the gold with having buyback back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could think about Satanic if you want to just pick up.
That's true.
AC is quite good against Elder Titan.
But then what are you drop? You know what I mean? If he gets AC.
Maybe the... Normally, I just say drop Echo Saber, but Echo Saber is a big part of his damage output.
It really is. It's doing absolute wonders.
He's right now being played like a burst carry, and the Echo Saber is a huge part, essentially, for doubling his burst damage output, at least for the first second or so.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to our answer. What's he going to pick up? Yeah, he is. Yeah, indeed going to go for that AC, so he'll have to swap out something.
Yeah, I have no
Probably
idea what he drops.
Yeah.
We will find out relatively soon. Again, one thing that we do have to remember is that VG.R is not exactly the best high ground lineup. So if Vici with all 5 alive, I don't think Reborn just, you know, waltz down the mid lane and look for a high ground push. I think Reborn should bait Vici out, win a team fight outside the base, and then push. But whether Vici regular will fall for that trap is another question. Sylar still hasn't picked up that AC yet.
Yeah, he's still a bit short on the gold. I mean, if he sells something, he would have enough to finish it off, but at the same time, as we said, buyback is going to be so important at this stage.
Right.
Because they don't have any tiers left. Oh, even though he's gone all in. He has gone all in for this.
Maybe they're going to smoke out to look for a play?
Actually, he's going to drop the helm, put that on the courier. So he's taking the helm out.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, is anyone looking for a Vlads on his team? Not as of yet. BKB actually picked up by CTY as well, so it's going to help him a little bit, but as we said already, there's a lot of ways that VG.R can deal with BKBs.
Correct. Dropping the lifesteal looks a little bit strange, but if you think about Vici, if they're going to win a team fight, they're going to win it within seconds. I think as the team fight drags out into like a, let's say, a 30-40 second team fight, that's where the low cooldown of Puck, that's where the Slark essence shift, they really take over. So in Vici Gaming's ideal world, they get off a good Ravage, God Strength pops, Omni Slash flies out, and they just boom 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 win a fight. And lifesteal doesn't really help you there, right? Like, you're not looking to sustain, you're looking to just burst.
Vici Gaming with a smoke. Move him around, who are they going to catch? And they're going to jump on him? Okay, no. They'll jump onto Mikasa. 1300 crit.
Yang's going to TP out. Do they see him? Don't. And they're going to try to get something big off of this. They see DDC. Do they? Yeah, they see
CTY there.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Buyback.
Hey, Manta's out of it. Alright, bit cheeky, but indeed with the buyback. Let's see what they can do in return. Mikasa jumping in, Dreamcock. Drops onto the two of them. It's an axe. CTY's going to get caught out by the stun. Starlight jumps in onto End. The Ravage comes through, but End gets himself out. FY with the black hole on CTY. Jeff wants to stop this man with the BKB, and now the turn. Starlight gets hexed up. Earthspin comes out, holding the map, but now the Omni Star's coming forward.
Oh my god.
End keeps himself over the Shadow Dance, gets himself away. Can they finish this man off the silence? They need to get someone in close. Looking for the boulder smash kick. The stun won't connect. The storm from Yang holding the back. Kinetic field controls them all in. Jumps back in with the BKB. Has to go away with the roll on. TKB focused now. VG Gaming Reborn find the kill of the Titan. The Sylar with the storm hammer, but Yang go to protecting them. They can't get the hits in. Hex onto CTY. Sylar's been able to blink himself out. Can they save CTY? He tries to get out with the Blade Fury, the Manta as well, but he's not going to be able to do it. They'll take themselves down a third. VG.R, they have held here. Did cost them a buyback, but overall, they'll be happy with that.
They'll be extremely happy with that. I think the Chain Frost was actually blocked by the Lincolns of Enigma. At Lincoln's BKB.
Oh, damn, yeah, that was it, yeah.
So there was no way to cancel that black hole, and that was huge. They also, I mean, as soon as the BKB ran out on the Sven, he kind of was just confused in terms of who he'd go on. The God Strength also ran out. Again, if Vici does not win the team fight in a quick burst, they are not going to win the long drawn-out fight. Yeah, sure, buyback was involved there, but you know, the Slark wasn't even coming close to dying throughout it. He's getting so much essence shift right now, holding to 16 of that essence shift, and now he is in your base, hitting a tier 3. Remember, they don't push well in a 5v1 situation, but they could definitely push when 3 heroes are dead.
And there's no CCY for 40 seconds. You haven't got Ravage as well for a full minute.
Oh, thinking for the snipe here. Can he actually get it?
Oh, for the Hex reaction. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. And just spots the Shadow Dance. Turning pop the BKB. Sylar forced away. With the stun for the Dream Dog's going to connect. Sylar falling on it. Finishes him off. They're going to find themselves a second to pin off. And now Spirit, he's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Another kill for VG.R.
Sylar, he had BKB. He didn't use it as he made that jump. He had to know there's hexes on the other side. There's Jewel Sifters on the other side. He has to pop the BKB.
Oh man, and just like that, VG.R, they're going to clean out the bot lane. They'll head towards mid. With this window, without the Sven, your big damage dealer, they're going to get so much done. They might even find a 4-second set of racks here. Jogs back up, Ravage is there in 10, but you've got no Sven. This is a huge blunder for Vici Gaming and Reborn. They're quick to punish it.
Yep, and working with 18 essence shift now, just mowing down buildings
This
left
could be
and right.
Megas as well at this point.
Yeah, they're going for it. Ravage is back up now, but again, where's the Sven?
You've got to rely on CT1 damage, and he really doesn't do the most with the Manta. BKB Blink is not the big, it's not a high damage build from this judge.
We need a jump right now. He blinks against
he gets hit! They haven't heard of a BKB, VG Gaming! These BKBs, they're just not coming out today, and it could cost them the game. End is just cleaning up on the backliners. They'll have Sven back up in 10, but it's going to be potentially too late, and GG is called. Where were the BKBs, Lumi?
Maybe they dropped it in the forest and they lost it.
I don't know, maybe the key wasn't working. Oh man. Well, that ended in a way that the Vici Gaming could have potentially avoided with the use of BKBs on CTY and Sylar before their 2 jump-ins. So a little bit, they're going to be kicking themselves for that.
You know when you ask me who's the better carry between Sylar and Burning?
Yeah.
It's Burning.
It's Burning.
God damn it, Sylar.
God damn it. Well, there we have it. Game 2.